I definitely didn't know what to expect when we first turned up. I was super nervous and anxious before, just because I was really aware that I'd feel really out of my comfort zone, being in a really strange environment where you don't know anyone that well. But we were kind of led through a workshop that brought us all to a really settled place once we got in this space. So something that kind of started as an anxious, strange situation actually just became really comfortable.
I don't know how many companies have sleepovers. So it was really nice going to bed and hearing people having conversations and talking till they fell asleep and then waking up with everyone and knowing that we all went through this experience together.
It's a really interesting experience because it's a really immersive set. So when you're sleeping or when you're drifting off to sleep, when you're looking up in the middle of the night, if you just open your eyes for a bit, it's like you're in the woods.
It's interesting when you write a piece of work because for so long it's just inside your head. But then with this play, because it's quite an intense play and it was quite exposing, I think it's because it's quite close to my heart. So then to do the ReAct project where you've got young people who are so energetic and so creative and the energy that they give you, and we've spent the last 3 days just making and making and making stuff and finding what they've found in the play is really exciting.
This play I had a really personal response to because it's about mental health and stuff like that, and that runs in my family. So there was a lot of things in the play and a lot of moments where I'm like, oh my God, that's like my dad at 3 a.m. in the morning.
So I think next week will be very playful and not everything has to make sense, but it's just about being attuned with our responses to the atmosphere and the words and our senses, really.
Initially it's always quite hard and you've got some just a natural war between you and other people, but as the more we went along and the more we shared, I think you kind of realise that you're just being honest about yourself and you're just being truthful, and that ability to be honest with people is not something that you get every day and in every walk of life.
It's not what I thought it was going to be at all. It's really, there's more exploring than I thought there was going to be, and I think that's really exciting. And there's been lots of play and lots of things that we've made that we might not use.
There's been mornings where we've been keeping journals and diaries, so things like people have been drawing or painting their feeling from some of the work, so lots of different ways that are just encouraging people to look at things from a really open way.
And we've just really gone deep in terms of our personal memories and things that have been quite almost haunting and damaging we've shared with each other, and it's just been beautiful, to be brutally honest with you.
I thought that everybody there, including the course leaders and everyone, it was just amazing learning about them. I mean, I have problems with socialising, I get anxious about stuff like that, but there wasn't one moment that I felt panicked about or anxious about. I felt really welcomed. It felt like a new home.
It's good to have an audience at the end of something, I think, at this, because only once you have an audience do you sort of see what you've done. Do you really understand where something might be rich, where something might be worth pursuing?
I don't think they quite knew what they were expecting, but I don't think they were expecting what they got. In this space, it felt really there was some serious stuff going on, and I feel like you could feel everybody in the room just drop and go, oh, okay, these people in the tracksuits are on a mad thing. You really felt it.
It's weird to think about having a memory before you've had it, but I can't wait to be oh, do you remember that time when we did this?